friends, how are you? Hope all of you are fine and safe at your home. Students, today we will start our next chapter from our first flight textbook in English for class 10th. Now today our chapter number 7 is Glimpses of India, and this lesson is divided into three parts. First is A Baker from Goa, Lucio Rodriguez. Second, Korg, Lokesh Abrol. Third, Tea from Assam, Arup Kumar Datta. Now students, today we will start our first part of that chapter, A Baker from Goa. Now this is a pen portrait of a traditional Goan village baker who still has an important place in his society. Now in this part, the narrator presents a pen portrait of a traditional Goan village baker who still has an important place in his society. This chapter illustrates that the old Portuguese traditions still exist within the state. The traditional cakes and breads baked during important occasions and festivals depict that baking is an important aspect of Goan culture. The summary of that lesson is, in the old Portuguese days, the Portuguese were famous for their loaves of bread. The Portuguese left Goa a long time ago, but the traditional bakers and their furnaces, means a machine for baking, still exist in Goa. The mixers, molders, and the persons who bake the loaves still exist in Goa. The sound of the baker's bamboo can still be heard in some places. Bakers are known as padder and they still carry on the traditional baking practice. The narrator recalls his childhood in Goa, when the baker used to be their friend, companion and guide. He came to their house twice a day, once in the morning while selling his bread and again in the evening after selling all his bread. The baker used to arrive with a jingling sound of the bamboo stick that woke up everyone. The children ran to meet the baker when they heard the sound. They ran for getting the bread's bangles, specially made of sweet bread. The baker supported the bread basket on his head. His one hand supported the basket and other hand banged the bamboo stick on the ground. As the baker came, he would call out the lady of the house and wish her good morning. The children would be pushed aside and the loaves would be delivered to the maid servant. The children would not even brush their teeth and ate bread bangles made of bread with tea. Marriages or any festival were incomplete without the sweet bread known as ball. Sandwiches were prepared by the lady of the house for her daughter's engagement. Cakes and bolinas were essential for Christmas and other festivals. The baker in Goa wore a special dress known as kabai. It was a single-piece long frock that reached down to his knees. During the narrator's childhood, bakers wore shirts, trousers, which were shorter than full length and longer than half pants. Even today, if anyone dares to go out in the street wearing half pants, he is referred to as padder, means baker. The baker usually collected his bills at the end of the month. The baker's monthly accounts used to be recorded on some wall in pencil. In old days, baking was a profitable profession. A baker's family and servants were always happy and prosperous. Their body structure proved the fact that a baker and its family were never hungry. So students, this is the summary of our lesson number 1 from the lesson number 7, Glimpses of India, part 1, A Baker from Goa. Here in this chapter, इट इलस्ट्रेट द ओल्ड पुर्तगीज ट्रेडिशन स्टिल एग्जिस्ट विद इन द स्टेट, की जो ओल्ड पुर्तगीज जो ट्रेडिशन था वो आज भी गोवा में मौजूद है। और उस समय पर जो ओकेजनली फेस्टिवल में जो बेकिंग होती थी वो गोवन कल्चर का एक रूप था। सो स्टूडेंट्स, यू हैव टू रीड दिस चैप्टर एंड ट्राई टू अंडरस्टूड इट once again.